Hello, by the way. Okay, I am editing the website now. Yeah, Okay, I've finished updating the web page. I don't know what I want to talk about today. I don't have a lot to talk about. I guess I will keep it website related or something like this. And yesterday I watched a stream by Sahil Lavinia, and it was very interesting. He was coding with Cursor, and I really like the way he speaks. He talks like, why do this, right? He talks in this kind of, why do I have to do this way? So like, with every action that he does, he asks himself like, why do I have to do this in coding, for example? So like, he's typing into the IDE and he has to commit to get stuff, and he's like, why do I have to commit these things? It should know, right? The AI should know. And I'm like, so fucking real. I really vibed with his way of, I guess, analyzing that stuff. And yeah, should I show it? Let's open up the browser. Let's see if it doesn't crash down. This.
Become an integral part of
This video called Coding with Cursor Session 1. Like, it's pretty impressive what Cursor can do. It's like, it properly works now. It can like get plugged into a code base and just using text prompting release features, and with more prompting it corrects them. So it's like, it's already at the state where it can do shit, which is dope. And I thought it was really interesting that they showed it. And then this is like just some random example app that Josh wanted to make, but then Sahil, he coded like stuff literally for like Gumroad, and I don't know, this was like fucking insane to me. It's like, he was like literally showing I don't know, like it's literally there. He made PRs to like the GitHub repo of Gumroad, and because Gumroad is public, so it's like you can just do github.com/Gumroad and it's there. I'm not sure which repo exactly it is. I don't know which repo it is, sorry. But he was literally like posting it. Let's see if Sahil. Sahil Lavignia, GitHub. Literally yesterday, August 5th. Let's see what he contributed. Okay, their private repos. Yeah, so I guess his company repos are private or something like this. But like he was recording it. Lol. Sorry, I got distracted. Basically, he was showing how he was committing stuff to the repo of, I guess, the GitHub repo, like the Gumroad repo. And I guess I was mistaken in the sense that the GitHub is not public, the repo is not public, but like, yeah, you can literally see that it's like he shows the code, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not like a super secret
stuff
type
in it.
thing. It's like just his app, I guess, right? It's like, I mean, it's probably private for some reason, but he literally edits the button here. And he like edits features of the fucking product, like the Gumroad product. I don't know, to me it's crazy that you can literally do that.
In code. I can show you an example. So for example, on Friday or Saturday night, I can't remember. We have this product called Helper. And I can go through, like, I mentioned like how we do stuff
Yes, see? Okay, look, it is a private repo.
currently. So you can go into our.
But yeah, he shows it on screen. It's like when I show my LinkedIn or like when I show my I don't know, my drafts on YouTube. It's like they are not videos publicly, but like I don't really give a fuck.
Our Helper roadmap, and you can see all these things that need to get done. There was like a whole design needed column. It was like 10 of these, right? So we
400,000. So many ads. "2024 is crazy." Okay, so this video is for people who agree with the fact that 2024 is crazy and want to know why do I think it, or maybe for people who are like, okay, no, 2024 is just the same as other years. Prove me wrong, or something like this. And it's also for me, so that when I watch this in several years, I get reminded of what I felt like the beginning was. So the reason why I'm making this video is because Sahil Lavingia, he's like Gumroad's CEO, founder, or whatever, and he made a stream yesterday, which was pretty interesting. I watched it, the whole thing, and yeah, the point of the stream was coding with Cursor. Cursor is this kind of IDE, aka like program where you basically build programs, basically, and a text editor essentially, but powered by AI. And the thing is that in this case, it's like something that actually works, right? It's basically, you basically just have to give it instructions and the program knows how to work, how to do the thing, right? So in this case, like the first example they do is like Josh here, he was building like some addition to a small program that he wanted to make, right? He had like a website with some tooling that he wanted to build. He had a paint calculator, an air conditioning size calculator, and he wanted to build like a frame distance calculator for his website. And he just, on the Cursor app, aka the Cursor editor, code editor, he just opened the project, and the way to code, instead of like typing the code yourself, was just adding, like mentioning the things that you want in the instructions that you're going to give the program, and then the instructions. I'm adding a new mini tool calculator to the sites. It's a picture hanging calculator to help you properly space pictures, blah, 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 right? So this is something that now actually works. Like you can literally do this and work like this. This is crazy. Like I didn't know it worked like that already. I had used ChatGPT to help me maybe make a couple of scripts, but for projects like this, to me, it was useless, right? Because once the scope gets a little bit bigger, it's pretty useless and it's super annoying to code like that. To like copy paste into a chat box, to not have the like required files, to have to like select these kind of things. I don't know. It made the workflow really difficult. And with this Cursor editor with Claude, apparently it's just basically, it works more or less pretty well for doing like regular things. And the stream, yeah, this was like some app that just made. But the part to me that was like even more insane, like and why the title of this video is like 2024 is crazy or something like this, is Sahil in general, right? Sahil in general, it's like, it's insane. This guy runs a company and whatever, and look at this. First of all, look at how he runs the company. I have his website here, and he made a blog post a couple of months ago, May 20th this year, and he made some blog post explaining like his company, right? So he's just literally telling you how he runs his company. It's pretty insane. And here he has like, they host like public quarterly board meetings, and I've seen those board meetings, and they're super interesting. Like they literally talk about the company, and they're here on YouTube. Like you can literally just watch them. It's insane. And he has this Excel sheet with how much he makes, with how much the company makes, the revenue, the gross market value. They talk about all this in the fucking board meetings. And in the coding stream, he was just literally kind of building features for the site and pushing them using AI. And like they have engineers and all this, but it's like he's doing like the first touch of the thing of like building the features that they need, so that then the engineers can like work on it better or whatever, right? But it's still insane, right? And he mentions how the process has shifted very much between like him having to speak to a lot of intermediaries, and now very basically he can just like prototype it himself and get it done. So it's like that whole prototyping phase is like so much quicker. And yeah, it's not like just prototyping. It's like it literally gets reflected in the real app. I don't know. It was insane to me to watch. yeah, like this is Gumroad. This is the web page where it's like hundreds of, like millions of people, I guess, or thousands, hundreds of thousands of people have products. They have like ebooks for sale or whatever, or courses or something. And he has this coding with cursor thing. He made it in his in his website, in his product, and he was literally changing the icons. Like for example, in this toolbar, he changed this icon to say send post instead of tweet, and he changed this other icon, and like he did it like on stream and on YouTube, just like that, using AI. Right? That was kind of insane to me. So yeah, do you agree? Do you think this is crazy? Do you think this is just normal? Because this is definitely out of the ordinary, right? Like you don't see the CEO of whatever, Renault, like a car company, or like a fucking whatever, or even a small business. You don't see those people showing their day as much, well, a part of the day or whatever, like that. They don't show their board meetings. You can't like literally see them, right? It's not about money or something like this, right? It's about kind of access to this kind of, I guess, real information or something like this, right? It's like I've seen Succession, so I kind of know how a board meeting goes in that sense, but that's like a fictional show. It's not a real company, blah, 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 right? Meanwhile, this is like a real company that is literally working. It's making money, and you can see the board meetings and like see the decision making and all that. It's pretty crazy to me. And the guy that runs the company can push features to the fucking product literally on stream, and you can see it. And he does it using like AI, just writing words on a screen. Literally words. He says, "Okay, can you change this button so that it says send post instead of send tweet?" He like plugs the whole code base of the project there, and the AI does it. And he's like, "Okay, you didn't do it well enough. You have to change it here as well." And it does it. I don't know. It's like it's pretty crazy. making predictions about 2035. I'm first going to make some worldwide predictions. That is what I wanted to say in this video. If you want to check something out, I would recommend, I guess, Dubai. That's, I guess, the conclusion. And if you want to watch more videos on my channel, I have a lot. So yeah. So yeah, if you found this video interesting, this is another video. Well, it's a playlist actually. There are 2 videos that you could find interesting. They are also expressing some kind of sense of wonder or joy and surprise at the state of the current world, right? And yeah, the first one is called "The Fact That You're Watching This Video Is Literally Insane" from a bit ago, and this is one is more recent and it got quite a decent amount of views, 412. For my standard, it is a lot. Called "Dubai Labor Camps, the 21st Century / YouTube is Crazy." 2024 is crazy. Okay, so this video is for people who agree with the fact that 2024 is crazy and want to know why do I think it, or maybe for people who are like, okay, no, 2024 is just the same as other years. Prove me wrong, or something like this. And it's also for me, so that when I watch this in several years, I get reminded of what what I felt like the beginning was. So the reason why I'm making this video is because Sahil Lavingia is like Gumroad CEO, founder, or whatever, and he made a stream yesterday, which was pretty interesting. I watched it, the whole thing, and yeah, the point of the stream was coding with Cursor. Cursor is this kind of IDE, aka like program where you basically build programs, basically, and a text editor essentially, but with powered by AI. And the thing is that in this case, it's something that actually works, right? It's basically you basically just have, and the program knows how to work, how to do the thing, right? So in this case, like the first example they do is like Josh here, he was building like some addition to a small program that he wanted to make, right? He had like a website with some tooling that he wanted to build. He had a paint calculator and air conditioning size calculator, and he wanted to build like a frame distance calculator for his website. And he just, on the Cursor app, aka the Cursor editor, code editor, he just opened the project, and the way to code, instead of like typing the code yourself, was just adding, like mentioning the things that you want in the instructions that you're going to give the program, and then the instructions. I'm adding a new mini tool calculator to the size. It's a picture handling calculator that can be properly space pictures, blah, 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 right? So this is something that now actually works. Like you can literally do this and work like this. This is crazy. Like I didn't know it worked like that already. I had used ChatGPT to help me. Like you can literally do this and work like this. This is crazy. Like pictures, blah, 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 right? So this is something that now actually in the instructions. I'm adding and mentioning the things that you want, and the way to code, instead of like typing the code yourself, was just adding, like mentioning the things that you want in the instruction. Actually works. Like you can literally do this. A picture handling calculator to help you properly space pictures, blah, 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 right? So this is something. That now actually works. Like you can literally do this and work like this. This is crazy. Like I didn't know it worked like that already. I had used ChatGPT to help me maybe make a couple of scripts, but for projects like this, to me, it was useless, right? Because once the scope gets a little bit bigger, it's pretty useless and it's super annoying to code like that. To like copy paste into a chat box, to not have the like required files, to have to like select these kind of things. It made the workflow really difficult. And with this Cursor editor with Claude, apparently it's just basically it works more or less pretty well for doing like regular things. And the stream, yeah, this was like some app that just made. But the part to me that was like even more insane, like and the stream, yeah, this was like some app that just made. But the part to me that was like even more insane, like and why the title of this video is like 2024 is crazy or something like this, is Sahil in general, right? Sahil in general, it's insane. This guy runs a company and whatever, and look at this. First of all, look at how he runs the company. I have his website here, and he made a blog post a couple of months ago, May 20th this year, and he made some blog post explaining like his company, right? So he's just literally telling you how he runs his company. It's pretty insane. And here he has like they host like public quarterly board meetings, and I've seen those board meetings, and they're super interesting. Like they literally talk about the company, and they're here on YouTube. Like you can meetings, and I've seen those. And here he has like they host like public quarterly board meetings, and I've seen those board meetings, and they're super interesting. Like they literally talk about the company, and they're here on YouTube. Like you can literally just watch them. It's insane. And he has this Excel sheet with how much he makes, with how much the company makes, the revenue, the current market value. They talk about all this in the fucking board meetings. And in the coding stream, he was just literally kind of building features for the site and pushing them using AI. The coding stream, he was just literally kind of building features for the site and pushing them using AI. And like they have engineers and all this, but it's like he's doing like the first batch of the thing of like building the features that they need, so that then the engineers can like work on it better or whatever, right? But it's still insane, right? And he mentions how the process has shifted very much between like him having to speak to a lot of intermediaries, and now basically he can just like prototype it himself and get it done. So it's like that whole prototyping phase is like so much quicker. And yeah, it's not like just prototyping; it's like it literally gets reflected in the real app. I don't know, it was insane to me to watch. Yeah, like this. This Gumroad. This is the web page where it's like hundreds of, like millions of people, I guess, or hundreds of thousands of people have products. They have like ebooks for sale or whatever, or courses or something. And he has this like this coding with cursor thing. He made it in his in his website, in his product. And he was literally changing the icons. Like for example, in this toolbar, he changed this icon to say send post instead of tweet, and he changed this other icon, and he did it like on stream and on YouTube, just like that, using AI. Right? That was kind of insane to me. So yeah. Do you agree? Do you think this is crazy? Do you think this is just normal? Because this is definitely out of the ordinary, right? Like you don't see the CEO of whatever, Renault, like a car company, or like a fucking whatever, even a small business. You don't see those people showing their day as much, well, a part of the day or whatever, like that. They don't show their board meetings. You can't like literally see them, right? It's not about money or something like this, right? It's about kind of access to this kind of, I guess, real information or something like this, right? It's like I've seen Succession, so I kind of know how a board meeting goes in that sense, but that's like a fictional show. It's not a real company, blah, 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 right? Meanwhile, this is like a real company that is literally working. It's making money, and you can see the board meetings and like see the decision making and all that. It's pretty crazy to me. And the guy that runs the company can push features to the fucking product literally on stream, and you can. It's pretty crazy to me. And the guy, it's making. That's like a fictional show. It's not a real company, blah, 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 right? Meanwhile, this is like a real company that is literally working. It's making money, and you can see the board meetings and like see the decision making. Meanwhile, this is like a real company that is literally working. It's making money, and you can see the board meetings and like see the decision making and all that. It's pretty crazy to me. And the guy that runs the company can push features to the fucking product literally on stream, and you can see it. And he does it using like AI, just writing words on a screen. Literally words. He says, "Okay, can you change this button so that it says send post instead of send tweet?" He like plugs the whole code base of the project there, and the AI does it. And he's like, "Okay, you didn't do it well enough. You have to change it here as well." Boom, and it does it. I don't know. It's like it's pretty crazy. So yeah, if you found this video interesting, this is another video. Well, it's a playlist actually. There are two videos that you could find interesting. They are also expressing some kind of sense of wonder or joy and surprise at the state of the current world, right? And yeah, The first one is called "The fact that you're watching this video is literally insane" from a bit ago, and this is one is more recent and it got quite a decent amount of views, 412. For my standard is a lot. Called "Dubai Labor Camps: The 21st Century / YouTube is crazy." 2024 is crazy. Okay. It's called "The fact that you're watching this," and surprise at the state of the current world, right? And yeah, the first one is called "The fact that you're watching this video is literally insane" from a bit ago, and this is one is more recent and it got quite a decent amount of views, 412. For my standard is a lot. Called "Dubai Labor Camps: The 21st Century / YouTube is crazy." Lemfao.
was shocked by the evidence uncovered by the House Judiciary Committee that a group of companies organized a systematic illegal boycott against X. It is just wrong, and that is why we are taking action. Today, we filed an antitrust lawsuit against the Global Alliance for Responsible Media, 4 of its key members, and the World Federation of Advertisers. These organizations targeted our company and you, our users. The evidence and facts are on our side. They conspired to boycott X, which threatens our ability to thrive in the future. That puts your global town square, the one place that you can express yourself freely and openly, at long-term risk. People are hurt when the marketplace of ideas is constricted. No small group of people should be able to monopolize what gets monetized. This group is no match for the power of our users. All of you, the very same users that have
She has like the teleprompter a little bit above the screen, right? She's like reading from an iPad that's placed above the thing, right? Like you can tell that I'm now reading, like I'm looking at my hand, right? Versus when I'm looking at here. Or if I look at the screen, if I look at the screen and see myself, I think it looks like I'm looking at the camera, right? But if I look at here, you can tell, right, that I'm not looking at the camera and that I'm reading something above. Or can you not tell? I don't know.
driven usage of X to all-time highs. I joined X because I believe in the power of the global town square. It's users like you, people of all backgrounds and opinions, who make X indispensable. You deserve an open platform where your views can be expressed without restriction and without fear. To all of you who have been part of this transformative journey that we're on, thank you. Rest assured, X has never been more committed to innovating and expanding all of our global town square. Hey everybody, I was shocked by the
Hmm. Okay, ending stream now. Thank you for being here. Bye. Well, no one was fucking here. So yeah. Fuck you, everyone.